Good morning. Happy fall. Yesterday was the first day of fall. It was absolutely gorgeous, and like tradition in Vancouver, the next day is usually pouring rain, and that's what it's doing right now. Today is our first day of blended school. The kids have been online. I don't know how many kids I'm getting. I only have 4 out of 22 confirmed. There are some that have immune issues, so I know they weren't going to be coming. But 4 could be interesting. I'm hoping for a few more, but our numbers in our area are rising. Though there have not been any known cases in the schools. There have been kids who come into school with COVID, but not necessarily contracted in school. I'm on my way. It's just after 7. I'm thankful that I don't have a huge commute, but it's enough to listen to a podcast. I'm listening to the Not So Wimpy Entrepreneurs podcast this morning. And then I got a couple things I'll show you that we're going to have happen today. So I'll see you in a bit. All right, hello again. Photocopier not working. I would have been here second in the line, but it's not working. I very nicely asked the vice principal. There's 2 photocopiers in the school. One is for the office, one is for the staff. Considering the size of our staff, it's lopsided. However, the vice principal is printing off some printing pages for me this afternoon, and I am almost ready for this morning. I had a long meeting yesterday, and then I had a meeting last night, so that happens sometimes. I don't know if I've showed you the view of this place, but I'll just turn the camera around. I don't know if it'll go dark or not, but I got these big windows, and if it's right now, I don't know if that's fog or smoke. It could be smoke, but they're mountains there. So it's a fantastic view. I wanted to show you a couple things. I picked at least one I'll show you right now. I just noticed my battery's dying. I picked up these clear face guards. They're called Mingle Masks. I'll put a description or a link below. They're actually out of Ontario, so the east side of, middle east of Canada, and they look like this. And they come in a box of 10. Hang on, I'm going to turn this off for a second, and then I'll put it on and come back. Okay, I don't know if I have this on right. I think it goes like this, so that the shield is actually pointing out. It's already fogging up, so I got to put some dish soap right there. But I wanted something when I'm working with kids, right? They're below me, so I didn't want to use the face. I didn't want to use the face shield because it's top down, right? So I wanted something up. So I'm not sure. We'll see. I think I'm wearing it wrong already. I think this goes on your chin, but then it goes right into my face. I don't know. We'll see. A friend of mine who's a hairdresser was telling me about them, so we'll see. Anyways, we'll see how that goes. In the meantime, I will go back to the office, grab my photocopies for the day, and get everything set up. I have the craft ready. I've got to just pull out the STEM project that we'll be doing this afternoon. I'll show you that. And yeah, we'll see what else I can show you. See you later. Okay, I think I got it on right now. I still got to put something here so it doesn't fog up, but now it's feeling, I don't know what I just did. Maybe I had this on backwards. Anyway, okay. I got my photocopies, and see, I can't cough. That was good. See, just cough into the air, and I got Yesterday in class, I actually coughed into my hand online, and the kids saw me. I'm like, I'll be right back. I'm going to go wash my hands. So here are some of the things that we're working on. We've got some all about me's, and because I have a grade 1-2 class, I have two different. This is the grade 2 one. It's has a little bit more lines to write, and these are the grade 1s. I got a girl cover, a boy cover. These ones are from two creative co-workers. I can't remember. I'll look this one up. I can't remember who this one's from, but I'll put both these in link down below. As it's fall, these are for the grade 1s. These are also by two creative co-workers. I like a lot of their little freebies. They're very cute. We're going to be doing some handwriting or printing practice. We have a program called Print Like a Pro, which offers a lot of these things, freebies. These are freebies from K-12 Reader. And what I do is I start with the clock letters, which at 2 o'clock. So that's the C, the O, the A, the D, the G. So, whoops, I think I've got to separate these out, okay? And part of our craft, we're going to do a stained glass with the leaves. So they're going to cut them out with a black frame, and then they will have tissue paper, and they will tape them. I have sticky tape. I got to go grab some more from the art room, and then they're going to go up on the windows. And then now I got to go get the STEM project. Got the colors for the stained glass leaves. It was something I had pinned from Pinterest. And then, hello, I'm back. It is recess time. I've already had 2 meetings. I will have 2 more before lunch, and then I have some teachers coming in. They want to learn how I teach phonics and spelling. I think there's 3 coming in, and I'll show you the battery died earlier, so I didn't get a chance to show you the STEM project we're going to do. I'll try and remember to take some photos or video of it when we're doing it. Okay, so the STEM project that we're doing, it's a very easy. We're doing structures. The students will be given, and let me turn the camera around. So the students are going to be given 10 blocks and 10 popsicle sticks. They are going to create a bridge today. If you are doing STEM for the first time, my recommendation would be to start super easy. And don't even, I call it STEM so that the kids know, but they'll look at, sometimes they say to me, that wasn't STEM, that was a game. Or that was building time. Yeah, that's part of STEM. I always try to find one that they can just do, and without cutting, gluing, writing things down. We can eventually get to that, but what you want to do is you want to just get them engaged immediately. This one takes minutes, right? So you're going to give them 10 blocks, 10 popsicle sticks. We just do a quick talk on what bridges look like, what bridges need, For example, they need the ramp on and the ramp off. But then it's whatever they choose to build. And then depending on how quickly they do that, one fun activity is to get them to join up their bridge with someone else's bridge. So it can get quite fun. And I've seen some amazing looking bridges. We're going to do that this afternoon. Right now I'm only giving it about a half an hour, but we'll see what happens. In the meantime, it is pouring rain. This is Vancouver. When it's beautiful and sunny, Vancouver is like, there's no better place to be. But when it's raining, after 10 straight days of it, it's like, where else could I be going to? One of the things, I don't know if they have it this year with all that's happening in the world, but Scholastic, when they put out their, if you get the Scholastic flyers, and I just got the first one, oops, sorry. I just got the first one. I don't know if the Canadian ones and the US ones look any different, but that's the first one. Sometimes they offer a really cool deal for teachers. Again, yours and ours might look a little bit different, but at least you can go look for it. They will offer 10 gift certificates, or sorry, 30 gift certificates for $30. Now, you might get it for less in the States, but that's $1 a gift certificate, and you can use those as incentives, as birthday gifts for the students. And what I do is, because you get 30 and my class isn't 30, I have 8 extra. I do 2 different things with them. Sometimes I just take one myself, and you can buy a book that's up to, I think it's either $5.99 or $6.99 value. I will buy a book. The other thing is I have what's called a Hoot Loot jar, which if you saw any of my packing over the summer, I give the students, when they complete responsibilities and certain tasks in the class, I give them Hoot Loot. I'm actually creating a digital Hoot Loot for their online work that they can still use to buy things when they're back in on the blended days. And then, but one of them is, after a while, because some kids will have 100, 200 Hoot Loot after, several months. Not several months. I think I start seeing kids with 100 Hoot Loots somewhere around December, January. It might take them a lot longer this year because of this blended learning situation. However, what I do is I offer them a gift certificate for 100 Hoot Loot. It's a steal, really, because many of them will naturally get upwards of 100 Hoot Loot, and now they have in their hot little hands a certificate for a $5.99 or $6.99 book if they want to, and a lot of the books that they like are that price or less at this age. At the older ages, books are more $8 to $10, and those gift certificates won't work unless they have them at a different value for the older kids. I don't know, but anyways, that is something to be looking out for. What's great about that is, if you're a new teacher, it's a good way to build your classroom library. The Scholastics. I would say at least a third to a half of my books in my library are Scholastic. And even though they are a little bit flimsier with the binding, many of them have stood 10, 20 years. And the books that haven't, they're well loved, and I buy them again, because it's the ones that are falling apart are the books that the kids love. And those are books like David and No David, especially, if you haven't read No David by David Shannon, the little kids love that book. And there's one particular page that if you look at it, you will know exactly why they love the book. So I won't share that. That's a spoiler. We don't do spoilers. Okay. I am going to go grab my recess snack, and my recess snack, by the way, is Girl Guide cookies. And one of the things that I don't know about Girl Scouts and Girl Guides, around the world, but their cookie sales, which are their fundraising for camp and all those other things, was drastically hit. So some of the grocery stores and retail stores in our area graciously offered to sell the cookies, but they've got towers of them. And so support the Girl Guides or Girl Scouts and buy a box. I'll talk to you. I'll actually try and remember to take some footage of the bridge building and the stained glass leaves, and I will talk to you later. And that's day one of blended learning. Whew. Okay, good day. I mean, to me it's always good. My legs are sore, but it's a good day. I didn't know how many were going to show up. 8 showed up. I had only one grade 2. Yeah, I only had one grade 2, 7 grade 1s. Very chatty, but again, that's normal for day 1. But they did really well, and I love seeing them. Love seeing them. And one looked at me, looked at her mom, looked back at me, and hugged me. She's like, "That's okay." This is what I love about school. They're so fun. We did the stained glass leaves. I'll show you a little quick picture. It looks kind of sparse on the windows by themselves. And then I have some pictures that I took of the bridges. And the bridges, I'm always, you never know who's going to figure this out. But some of them figured it out and did some pretty clever bridges for 6 years old. And I think there's a couple 5-year-olds in the class. Impressive. There they are. Aren't they cute? They're a little bit on the small side. I should have cut them a little bit bigger, but actually they chose the leaf and the size. But yeah, they turned out really cute. So next week we actually moved to 2 days a week, and I am thrilled. I would rather, So for the month of October we are 2 days in, the rest online. It's a little bit trickier, but that's okay. I'm just, again, happy that they were here. I didn't even eat my lunch. I ate bites of it. Most of my morning stuff is already ready for tomorrow because, again, I made my plan. If you watched my video on teacher planning, my plan for the week is done, which all I have to do is check it to make sure I need anything for photocopying. I do have to make a video for the parents on printing, and that's about it. So I can pretty much get out of here by 3 o'clock. I do have to go to the bathroom though. That's the biggest challenge. I try to drink water or tea, and yeah, that happens. Okay, anyways, we'll end that here. So I may film a little bit tomorrow, but if not, it'll just be a vlog for the day. All right, take care.